This is Zakk Styles from the band Blackbone Nation, and you're listening to the Gareth Nelson Show, Rock and Roll.
My guest Zakk is live in studio with me right now. The Blackbone Nation band. We're going to be chatting shortly now, but here's their song Backseat Lover. Some awesome rock in the lunchtime, just to wake you guys up out there. That's Blackbone Nation and a song called Backseat Lover. The man himself, Zakk, is in studio with me. Zakk, how you doing today?
Hey, well, and you?
Not too bad. All right. Tell us how it all started. How did you get into music? Right from the beginning.
Blackbone Nation. Well, you started when I was 12 years old. Learned the guitar by myself. That's all it takes, actually, basically, if you want to play guitar.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just sit down and grind. So it started there, and we had a couple of bands in high school, as you do. Thrash metal bands and things like that, trying to play as fast as we could. And then I kind of took a hiatus for 6 years where I went and worked in Cape Town. And then one day I just decided, screw it. Quit the job, sold everything, came back to Joburg, and created Blackbone Nation. That was about 2.5 years ago now.
Wow.
3 years.
Only 2 years.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
And this is my full-time thing that we do.
And the name Blackbone Nation?
Blackbone Nation, I think we came up with it one evening when we were drinking. I think we just came up with the name, but the funny thing about it is we always thought that if we go out and we get fans and we get followers and supporters and things, we always want to think about it like, let's say, for instance, the biker community. It's a family. We don't think about our fans as a fan just out there supporting us. We'd like to think about our fans as our supporters and stuff. That's why I always go out in the crowd during shows and things, because I want to get close to the people. Mm-hmm. And we try to make our supporters feel important as well, because, they're our most important people. That's why we exist.
They make you,
that's how it all started. And Blackbone Nation, then the name just stuck from there.
And so far, things that have stood out for you in your career so far, things that have moments that have just, blew your mind, as it were.
Well, the last couple of 6 or 7 months have been crazy. Things have skyrocketed for us.
Mm-hmm.
We were playing underground gigs and things last year, when the beginning of the year. And then about 3 months ago? Mm-hmm. Things just started skyrocketing, and we played the Rock and Bloom Festival now in Bloemfontein about 2 weeks ago, which was, I think, one great show, because that's the first big festival in Bloemfontein. I think there was about 1,600 people. It was sold out. Yeah. So it was Majosi playing there, Piet Buerta, and then we played, and then it was Foko Politica that played after us, and then Jack Parrow. So that was great. Playing that and having all of the kids there, enjoying the show was just great. So,
and interacting with the people as well.
Yeah, definitely. And Bloemfontein is awesome. The vibe and the whole community thing there is just great.
Better than Joburg?
I wouldn't think. Joburg is different. Joburg people are more in your face and aggro.
Well, we're aggressive.
So we love playing for Joburg people, because that's we do rock and roll and stuff. And we like to do that. But the crowd in Bloemfontein is just, they have so much love to give and so much community kind of thing, So it was something different, but it was awesome.
And then lowlights on the other side of that coin, things that have you wish you do differently, as it were. The regrets, as it were.
Every time we play a gig, I get bruises and I bleed, I guess. Low points, you get your days where you're off and you think you don't want to do it anymore. I think with everybody, it's like that, even with a normal job and things. But I don't think we had low points. I think in the beginning it was a bit of a struggle getting, the right band members and dedicated band members in, because I think we went through 4 bass players, 5 drummers. Me and the other guitarist are actually the only 2 original members from the start.
Wow. Okay.
He stuck with me since the beginning.
Yeah.
But I think that period was a little bit difficult for us, and we didn't know if it was going to happen and stuff. So then we got the right members, and this is the members now, and we're going.
And what's it like playing as a band now? Do you guys get on each other's nerves, as a word? Or do you guys get to each other, or is it just happy family all the time?
Each guy has his own personality, but I think everybody is very lighthearted. We don't take things too seriously. If there's controversy and stuff, we just write it out. We have a laugh about it. and just have a good banter with each other as well. We give each other a lot of,
back and forth. Yeah,
back and forth. So it keeps.
I suppose I should ask you this question in 30 years' time. Now that's the trick to this. Isn't it? You still
when we're
new
sick
bands.
of each other. Yeah. Yeah.
And then now, if you get a guy comes to you after a show one day and he says, I want to form my own rock band one day and I want to do what you're doing. What would you advise that guy?
Get out there and do it. That's all that's to it. I mean, do you want me to talk about it from a business perspective or just the music?
Both sides. I mean, hopefully there's some youngster listening now and saying,
yeah. I mean, get out there and just do it. Form your band, go out and gig, get your name out there, chat to people, and make friends with other bands, make friends with venues, just be everywhere. I guess if you want to do it, be serious about it, and treat it like a business at the end of the day as well, because it is kind of a business, and you're running your own business, so and it's a fun business because you're making music and you're doing what you love. So that's my advice to the people.
But you said off air now, you made a good point though. You said, you wish it was more about the creative and more about the music at times and the entertainment aspect, like you just spoke about with the crowd, not so much about the business. Is that what it's become though? Has it become so much about the business now?
I feel that with like the pop influence and everything that came and the big record companies and iTunes and streaming services and things like that, everything is about the money nowadays. And the big guys want to make the money and everything.
And the following and
yeah. So for you as a small up and coming band to go out and stand out from those people, you have to kind of be on the business side of things as well. And I'm talking about marketing, PR, press, those kinds of things. And as soon as you go on stage, then you forget about all of those things and you just have a good time and give the people a good show,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And entertain them. I mean, that's what it's about.
Entertainment as well, yeah. It's not just about the music when you play live. You need to entertain the people. And that's one thing that we learn from pop music. I don't listen to pop music, by the way. But I was at the Katy Perry concert.
There you go.
Wow. My girlfriend forced me to go.
Yeah, okay, all right.
But no, I was there and I was looking at the show and the lights and all of the the theatrical side of it. And I mean, I imagined if she didn't have all of that and just sang, it would be pretty boring, I think. So you have to make it entertaining with the music.
And it's visual as well, isn't it? I mean, it's part of that. Yeah.
Exactly.
And you got to blow people's minds in the show. That's what makes people want to see more of you, because they've seen that one show and they want to do it again.
Yeah, throw your guitar down, light some fireworks, jump on the tables.
I mean, or you can even do what The Who used to do, hey, and destroy the whole set basically like that. But it's great if you can get another whole lot of guitars waiting in the back there for you.
I'm not gonna encourage anybody to do that, but if you want to do it, do it.
All right, more from Zakk after this next Blackbone Nation song. This very, very cool there. That's Blackbone Nation and Mama Said. All right, Zakk's on the line. Well, not on the line with me. He's in live here in the studio, right, sitting in front of me. All right, Zakk, I wanted to ask you now about a question that you didn't want to be asked about, which was... I won't tell you what's happening here. The state of music in South Africa as we speak. I know you said to me, I don't want to answer that question, but I'm going to ask it. Tell us about what is the current state of South African music?
In my experience, okay, in my honest opinion,
absolutely.
There's a lot of. I don't think rock music is that big in South Africa. Afrikaans is obviously very big. Rap, hip hop, R&B. It's about demographics as well in South Africa.
Yeah.
On the other side of it, venues. There's not enough venues to host bands and things. Quality venues, let's call it that rather. So I think, and there's tons and tons of bands out there. In Cape Town, when I lived there, I mean, there was a handful of bands there, and then I came to Gauteng, and there's thousands and thousands of bands up here.
Yeah.
And even on the show that we do, the couch sessions, we see so many bands and so many applications for bands to come in. I think everybody is pushing to get there, but it's so crowded in the marketplace that you have to kind of be weird. Well, not weird, but you have to stand out in some way and not be generic.
Yeah.
And again, going back to that's where the professionalism and the business side of things come out. Dress like a band when you go on stage. Don't pitch up in your flip-flops.
Unless that's your look, of course.
Unless that's your thing that you're going for, But make it a brand and stand out. So I think the competition is very fierce out there.
And then let's take it now to like world music now. I mean, obviously we've spoken about that. Like genres like hip hop now and R&B and these things are sort of dominating the world music, dance music. That's what EDM stuff. Katy Perry even. Is rock still alive? Is rock still got a voice?
Internationally, I do believe rock is still there. Rock is not dead. I think it's picking up again. If you look at bands like Greta Van Fleet. That's bringing back like the 70s kind of Led Zeppelin thing. We've got Airborne bringing like kind of the AC/DC kind of thing now as well. It's definitely picking up again. I think it works in a cycle, just like fashion, where it goes through periods and things. But what I've seen is the European market, the UK market, UK, Europe, American, all of those, it's kind of different than South Africa. The guys over there are much more open to accepting new music, underground bands, supporting them, trying to get them out there. And obviously it's bigger territory to go and play there.
Scope,
So, I mean, here in South Africa, you can go Gauteng, Cape Town, Durban. That's your tour schedule.
And Bloemfontein.
And Bloemfontein, but overseas, I mean, you can go for 6 months across Europe, So my advice is just to stick it out, grind it. It's going to be tough, and do it.
And now for you personally, I mean, do you want to take Blackbone Nation overseas? Is that
definitely
the end goal, as it were?
Our plans for next year is to release the new EP, but that'll only be about September next year.
Okay.
Because we have to do music videos and everything beforehand and all of those kinds of things. Yeah. But we're looking about 90 tour dates. Wow. Not tour dates, but dates for shows next year as well, right across South Africa. We're still working that out. But next year we're going to focus on South Africa. And then in 2020 we're looking into going to Germany. We might also go to Germany next year just for about 3 dates to Munich and so forth. But 2020 we're going to go USA, Australia, England, Germany,
Japan. Why not?
Japan,
all
China, everywhere. Get
Take
out
the
there.
music, let them rock
get
off.
out there.
And I wanted to ask you now, I mean, with the advent of like sort of social media and iTunes and Spotify and these things, has music changed in terms of that people now? How can I put it? Like we spoke about, there's a lot of bands now.
Yep.
Is there an oversaturation of stuff? Because people can literally put a song together on a computer, shove it out there, and now it's a song. I mean, has it taken away a bit of the artistry of music, like sitting down, playing your instrument, understanding your craft, as it were?
The practice isn't there anymore. I mean, we also do it in studio. We don't record live guitars anymore. We just do line in, just purely because technology has helped us so much. Because now, if I want to change the guitar sound after a month, I can do it. I don't have to go and re-record everything. So in some ways, it's easier. But then also you get some low quality products going out if you have your little home studio and you put it out there. We recorded our last album in my home studio, and I can hear where some of the faults are and stuff, but the next album will obviously be better. But it's good for an artist, I think, to go through that process, record it yourself, learn how to do it. Because if you walk into a studio, you're going to spend so much money and time because it's going to be your first time. You don't have experience in it. So do it yourself, get to learn the stuff. And
I suppose also that sometimes makes it more authentic, though. If it's not perfect, you know what I mean. Especially with rock music, you can kind of get away with that a little bit. The pop music's almost overproduced. You know what I mean?
Auto-tune.
Auto-tune. I mean, the wonderful invention auto-tune's become. I mean, really.
So like Spotify and the streaming services and things, I think that kind of brought the music industry down because what you get like 0.001 cent per stream. So, but I saw now that they changed that actually. Like USA Trump signed some bill into with the Kanye West thing.
Of course,
signed some bill or something where the streaming services need to pay the artists more. But same with albums that we release. Nobody buys albums anymore. They just want to cherry pick. I like this one song, so I just want to download and buy that one song. So there's no use in putting out an album, 12-track album anymore.
And I mean, that's the focus now, is more the EPs and
you'll see a lot of big bands, they do that now. They regularly just release singles every few months. And then maybe a record with all of those singles on it.
And then, okay, now where can we find more out about the band, etc., on social media and websites and all that sort of stuff?
Yeah, we're everywhere. Our official website is blackbonenation.com, but we're on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, SoundCloud, Twitter, everywhere. Just search Blackbone Nation and you'll find us.
Well, I'm getting a few texts here. One here saying, I love Blackbone Nation. Go, Zakk.
Hey, thank you.
We've got a request for a song that apparently you need to hear from the rock doctor himself, Mario. But we will get to that just now when Zakk's just chilling out here. All right, Zakk, well, thank you so much for coming through today. It's been awesome chatting to you.
Thanks for inviting me, man.
Yeah, and we'll get you on again, I'm sure. And next time maybe with the guitar in here. We'll get the full band, and that's what we're ideally looking to do.
Yeah.
But if not, maybe an acoustic
We'll
thing.
bring all of the gear and everything, dude. We'll do a full band.
And then any gigs this coming weekend, or where can guys go and see you?
Tomorrow we're playing in Rusty Hook. What was it? Rocking the Hook Festival. And then the 2nd of November, really looking forward to this one. It's in Motorfontein with the bikers.
There we go.
It's a biker drill. We love playing to those guys. I mean, it's such a nice community. And then 14th of December, it's Jack Parra in Belita that we're playing.
Oh, wow.
We're going to do a little pre-launch there as well,
Okay.
2 days before.
Okay.
I think it's going to be at... we'll post the details on the Facebook page.
Facebook page, yeah.
But we're going to give away some free tickets and some merch and things there as well for the show. Yeah.
All right. Well, Zakk, thank you so much once again for coming through.
Cool.
And
Thank you very much.
like I said, guys, do yourself a favor. Go and check out these guys live. They're awesome. Blackbone Nation. Here's another song of theirs. It's called I Want to Live.